What is up, everybody? It is the Dennis and Andy Show. Today, no guests, just the main men sporting our Kor-Drath shirts. Look at this lovely, gorgeous Lilith shirt. Oh, yeah, Dennis already ruined his by cutting the sleeves off. Good news, everybody that ordered a shirt. They are all in the mail. We have sent out 60-some packages. All the shirts are in the mail. Marcus is in the house. Hello. AJ Tom in the house. Randy Howell is in the house. So all the beanies have been shipped. All the shirts have been shipped. As it says, Kor-Drath closes next Monday, October 16th. This is how much I care about this closing. Monday night, Dallas plays the Chargers. I am with you people, the fans, for you. I will not watch that game because I'm closing out Kor-Drath on the Kings. And why do I want to cry and see Dallas possibly lose to the Chargers anyway?
I was just going to say that. That's the other part of that one. That's okay.
What's up, Blackjack? What's he saying? What about my 7 funny bucks? Dude, here's the nice thing. The campaign closes Monday. The hardcover, great news. This is kind of a Kor-Drath news show. The hardcover artist edition, we have reviewed it. The PDF for the printer is all set. And once the campaign is over, we can go through and figure out exactly how many books we need to print, because obviously you print over the order quantity for damages. Plus, we want to have some for ourselves and extras. And that book goes to the printer probably on Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. And then Kor-Drath, the actual graphic novel, as soon as the campaign ends, fingers crossed, over 6 figures, young lady, 100 grand. Get those 4 Bud Root pages in. The designer puts it together, and that book goes to the printer hopefully no later than Thursday next week. So that is where we're at. And for anybody that doesn't know, we've got some nice things in. We've got, I can't get any closer. My arm doesn't reach that long. But this is the beautiful Lilith trading card. Great art on the front, if I do say so myself. And Lilith not stats, but a little bio about Lilith on the back. So we got that. We got some mini prints here. The Kor-Drath homage cover mini print. So if you didn't buy that cover of the book, still available. $10. Go get it. Lilith card.
Guys, that is a great homage cover. Just absolutely love it. I think you will too.
This is like home shopping club today. QVC. $5 for the Lilith card. Free shipping. You could literally drop a 5 for this. We'll put it in a plastic card sleeve and pop it in the mail for you and pick up the stamp. Shattered Reach map. Everybody, these next prints, everybody that backs the campaign gets these. The Shattered Reach map. The 4, not 1, but 4 main character, playable character cards. That's right. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at these. And you're like, that art's great. What's on the back? Well, I'm glad you asked. All their stats are on the back, easily convertible, so you can play them in other RPG role-playing games. And of course, you can play them with Kor-Drath. And then fresh from the printer, we didn't know if we'd get this today or not. And I got an email this morning. We were supposed to get them tomorrow. The printer came through a little early.
AJ's asking a question.
A homage to Savage Sword of Conan on the next volume. There is a homage cover for the next volume. And I'll even lay down this tease. I finished inking it yesterday. So I'm not showing it though. Nope, not showing it yet.
It's too early.
But the second volume of Kor-Drath, the homage cover, is inked. I just have to color it. And I think you guys are going to like it. I love it. Let's see, what's that one? Do you know what any of those numbers mean, Andy? Has been educated. Yeah, of course I do. Let's see. Well, that's the mat. There's nothing there. Proficiency +5. I'm assuming that's good, considering, let's see, Kor-Drath's a 5. They're all +5 proficiency. They're all badass characters. That's got to be good. I must be a +5 in real life. Perception plus 15. Poor Adriana is only 11 for perception. It's because Dennis is a misogynist and doesn't think she perceives things well. Kor-Drath, I guess he's a Dumbo. He's only 10. I don't know what this stuff means. I just know it's cool.
Guys, that's all I know is some of you guys I have fielded more questions. Why did you guys choose 5th edition to do it? 2 simple reasons why we started out doing 5th edition.
1, 2.
It is the current series it's the current edition that's being played. All the new players are doing it. It's the most current. Not my favorite, but it's still really cool. However, since we did it, good old Hasbro, they really kind of screwed over the entire fan club. And so there's going to be some big changes coming. We said we were going to do 5th edition. The module is going to be a 5th edition. I'm with some of you guys. I'm a huge 2nd edition fan. I actually like 1st. I really like 3.5. If you guys see these, you're all going to, whatever your current, it's so easy to convert these over. If you don't want to play 5th, you don't have to, but it's right there. It's just super easy. But that's the reason why we chose to do 5th edition for this, is because it was the current one out. It's what all the new people are playing. But Hasbro did piss everybody off, so we will be talking more about that for Kor-Drath, the role-playing game, later.
Randy Howe, thank you for the $2. Congrats on passing 95K. Yes, I looked before we came on the show, and we are
officially... And Randy, he did his own math. I was so proud of him.
I already deleted it, but we're over 95,000. Guys, thank you so much. 5K. Got to get to, less than 5K to get to the 6 figures, young lady. But Dennis, what did I pick up from the printer today?
Andy,
Dennis is so happy. It's like he gave birth. I've never seen somebody glow this much.
So since you guys were asking about stats and everything, we'll just go ahead and show it. Andy apparently has it. No, he's not at 11.
Yeah,
that's still average.
That sounds high. I'm at 20. I rolled a 20 on wisdom.
Guys, we got in. Check that out. The actual physical module.
I can lean in closer. Look at that, guys. Right from the printer, the game module. Guys, prints are in the house. Trading card in the house. Game module in the house. Look at this beatific game module. It just takes you back. Take me back. Oh my God. The cover comes off just like a real game module. The guts are stapled. The cover comes off, so when you're playing as your DM, for those not in the know, that's Dungeon Master. You can put it in front of you to hide all your shenanigans playing the game.
Even though a real DM already has a DM screen. But
for those that don't, because they got late in high school. Oh.
Check that out. I wanted it to be as original feeling from the early 80s. So you open it up, it pops off. Check that out. And there is your maps that you're going to need for the cavernous crawl.
I mean, we could try that. So Blackjack says probably too late for this campaign, but maybe for the next campaign, add a tier to do a Zoom gaming session of the module DM'd. I mean, I don't mind that idea. I don't know how many people. Well, I guess with Zoom, you can literally load it up, right? I don't use Zoom a lot. How many can you get on there at once?
No. We have to do a little research, I think.
Well, no, but I'm remembering seeing different examples, and there's been 30 or 40 people on at a time. So, I mean, it's not a bad idea to say, hey, for X amount of bucks, when the campaign's over, we'll schedule a Zoom where Dennis is the DM. And because, I mean, can you literally have that many people play this at one time? I don't know.
No, you really can't. But I think it would be, you'd have to have a group. Everybody would have to go in and watch it. So now I actually know people that don't actually play, but they actually watch the videos of people playing D&D. I don't quite get the concept because I have to play, I have to run it, I have to play it. But there's a lot of people out there, even some relatives of mine, who really like that.
Dennis, you should offer to run a game on Roll20, that module for back. What? On Roll20?
Roll20 is a VR gaming site. I actually do have an account with it. I'm actually using Foundry for other stuff that we're using, and I will delve into that sometime in the future. But I'm using Foundry because I'm actually going to be doing a lot of stuff with ICRPG. And I will be talking about that once this campaign closes, in the direction and what's going on, because I got licensing rights to full licensing rights to put the entire Shattered Reach and use it. So
look, AJ's now bossing you around. Do it on Roll20, Dennis. You could do it as a pledge level, $20 maybe. He's telling you.
I hear AJ, I didn't even bring my sleeves, but I did show your sleeves, by the way, last night on Vaughn's stream.
That's right, he did. He was so happy about them.
And then the inside, for those of you that played the old style, when you just flip it through.
Look at this, guys. The first reveal of the Guts to the Game module. Oh, yes. Feel that. I don't think I'll show every page, and I'll back it up a little bit. Gotta leave some mystery. Look at that. Got some spot art. I drew some new original art for the inside of this thing. Oh, yes. Oh,
there's statistics and everything as they're boxed out. I mean, guys, I wanted this to look as close to the original feel for the old 80s modules. They had two different formats. If you guys remember, they were either in two columns or 3 columns. The 3-column ones were always a little harder to read, so I chose to go with the 2-column. And our layout person, Mindy, she was fantastic. Her kids and husband play, and they were just thrilled and giddy at seeing this and being able to create it. So this is going to be a template of what we're going to be doing moving forward.
Look at that gorgeousness. Guys. Oh, so nice. Look, we're even playing by the rules. We got the whole game license in there for legal reasons. Oh, look at beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Randy says, hey guys, the Kor-Drath website merch is not on the campaign. I guess this is a print on demand thing and delivered by third party. I want to buy a mouse pad. You mean, hold on, let me click this off so you can see it. You mean this mouse pad? Oh, look at that. Yes, it is. It's not on the campaign because it is. It ships third party. So you put an order in. Of course, I know about it. And I sign off on it at the actual website and approve it. And then it gets shipped out. The quality of this mouse pad is really nice. I couldn't be happier with it. And then the frosted mug. I know AJ has one. Of course, Dennis and I do. And just to tell you how good they are when it comes to shipping stuff, guy ordered 2 frosted mugs. And, he doesn't, he emailed me and he showed me a picture and he goes, I got the mugs. One of them's great. The other one was shattered. So I contacted the company and showed them the picture, and the dude had a replacement mug within 4 days. He got a replacement mug, so they're really good about it. So check that out.
AJ, the other thing about playing, if you're coming to Heroes next year, maybe just come a day early. Maybe I could talk a bunch of you guys into doing it, and we'll play live. Just saying.
There you go.
Just saying.
Matt says, I'm too dumb for anything above Candyland levels. You and me both, buddy. Candyland. Now, that's a good drinking game.
Wow.
Well, when you're an adult, you turn everything.
That's how you teach your kids. Candyland.
That's right. Exactly. That's what you have to do.
But yeah, guys, it turned out great. That's all we wanted. It just did. And it is. So I literally have a lot of my old modules, and it feels like it. It looks like it, and
the smells like it.
It's like a mimeograph.
Oh, look at that. AJ says it's a deal. I just backed the game module. Recall those numbers, Randy. Thank you very much, AJ. Guys, what are we shooting for 100K? The Bud Root story, of course, nobody needs to see our faces.
Nah.
We just do this. The Bud Root story, that's what we're shooting for the 100K. All 4 pages are colored. We showed these off last night on the professionals. Did we show them on Vaughn's channel? I actually don't remember. I think we did.
Yeah, we did. We went through on Vaughn's channel and we popped up the new colors.
Just look at did you say we popped up the nude coloreds?
No, the new colors.
Nude coloreds?
No, not nude.
Jesus, Dennis.
Man.
Sensitive. So yeah, so this is what you're playing for. Getting to 100 grand, unlock and get these 4 pages into the 80-page graphic novel. Let's pull up some of the other ones. Let's see. Let me scroll down here. They're all the way at the end. Oh, look at that spread. Yeah, baby.
There's your 2-page spread.
Let's see. I sold off a bunch of my old gaming stuff, but I will not get rid of my old modules. And I hope you got the Kor-Drath module.
Blackjack, just out of a question, since you used to do the gaming, did you get Dragon Magazine? Did you get that? Did you keep them, get rid of them? Just kind of curious. That was one of my guilty pleasures, was Dragon Magazine back in the day.
Really, one of my guilty pleasures when I was about that age was finding a Playboy in the woods. So we really had different goals.
Huh.
That's interesting. Anyhow, look at this beautiful 2-page spread. This Bud Root story, 4 gorgeous pages drawn by Bud. Guy hasn't done storytelling pages in over a decade. It's like he never got off the bike. Just jumped right back on it. And then, of course, the very last page, Dan Lawless. Oh, let me get rid of that one. Oh, look at that beautiful last page by Dan and Bud. Just gorgeousness right here. I had Dragon magazines. What's it say?
Den
Bavis
art. Yeah.
Let's see. What's this say? Hold on. AJ says, who did all the interior art for the module, Dennis? Andy's too good of an artist for the interior. You need art like a high school kid did it. So it is all mine.
By the way,
and
this was a long discussion that we had, because I actually had a number of other artists and stuff who said, hey, I'll just go ahead and do it. And it's my original thought was that's exactly what they did in the old school. But, and he's like, no, I don't want something that looks, he goes, I want to put my art in there. Bart Sears on the front cover doing that great one. And, so yeah, we don't have the high school art in this. We have really good art.
Just Kevin Ryan says, Dennis, do you play Risus TT RPG? Even Andy could master that game. I don't even know what that is. I just know it's a shot across the bow. But I'm fine.
Nope, I do not play. I have not played TTRPG. I am moving into ICRPG. And like I said, there's a number of us, by the way, who really want to discuss role-playing stuff later. So once all of this stuff wraps up, I've talked to Brian, and he wants to be on it, and Joe. So we're going to have a group, and we're probably going to start doing streamings talking about role-playing and where everything's kind of heading. So we will table that. But yeah, the ICRPG is totally easy, and yes, even Andy could probably play that.
I probably could. I can do simple math. So there's that, guys. And then, of course, let's see. Let me pull up the other thing. The campaign itself, once again, for those just joining, yes, we're over 95,000 because we did run a mirror campaign on Kickstarter earlier in the year. So we're over 95,000 total combined. That's what we care about, is the combined number. Once we hit 100 grand, which means, that's the math I haven't done. Randy, I'm sure you'll do it before Dennis. Subtract 4761 from this, from 100, and that's what we'll know when we hit that goal. I should actually change the stretch goal on this so people know. to that number instead of it saying 100. I mean, it's an odd number, but I don't know though, because I want people to I want to get to 100 on Indiegogo. That's what I would love.
Well, the important thing is you guys share this campaign out.
Yes,
to
that's what
everybody. Let them know it is so close. Like I said, we've got days left. I feel like the Jerry Lewis telethon, where we're gonna wind up staying up all night. But we've got to do it. We really just need. Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Steven?
If somebody winds up picking up that Bud, trust me, if I had the extra money right now, I would be buying that Bud Root artwork.
You should sell Giant Size X-Men #1. Then you could do it. Wow, you really don't know much about the campaign, I see. Wow. I see where your priorities lie.
Yeah.
Go get rid of a kidney. What do you need 2 of them for?
That's true.
You don't use your balls anymore. You could probably sell those to somebody that doesn't have any.
Wow. There's a reason why we're never rated G or PG or PG-13.
Oh, I know. Oh, wait. I was going to say you could sell your ownership of the Packers, but that'll get you maybe $10. So that's not going to even help.
Well, you can pitch in with your ownership of the Cowboys. Oh, wait. No,
I don't own any of the Cowboys.
Of course not.
They're America's team. We all own the Cowboys.
No, nobody owns the Cowboys except Jerry Jones.
Oh, you stop it. We absolutely need to see Indiegogo roll to 6. Dude, I'm right there with you, Randy. I want to see Indiegogo roll to 6 figures.
I would love to see it without the Kickstarter on there, rolling it in. And, if somebody, as soon as somebody does pick up that Bud Root art, because we just need to get the word out because it wound up being a lot later than what we had hoped for. So we figured it would have been up, and we just got to let people know that it's up there. And I think that'll be a huge step into fulfilling that.
So technically, when we hit on Indiegogo $95,329, that will signify 100K across both campaigns, which gets the Bud Root story in the book. But we like to aim high for a nice 6 figures on Indiegogo so I can join the ever elusive 6 figures young lady. Oh, I disagree. Nearly every team in NFC is owned. Wow. Well, I know next year at Heroes Con, when we party on my back deck the night before the show, we're going to be 1 guy short. Anyhow, could be 2 if you keep talking shit.
Whatever. I'll just have a party at my house.
Nobody wants to go that far.
Yeah, I'll even have the fire pit. We'll even do s'mores with all the alcohol.
You live in the boonies.
Boonies?
You live in the boonies. I mean, you might as well live in some made-up town called Fond du Lac for all that matters. By the way, getting back to the art, Bud's original art. Let me reduce this down so all the pages can be seen. Bud's original art is for sale. Each one of these pages is on 18 by 24 board. They're huge. This is what I hate about the one minor thing. The 2-page spread looks tiny. But it's not. It's on 18 by 24 as well. So the nice thing is all these would fit in the same size frame. If you want to frame the Bud Root art and buy it, it's meant for the big collector. And then, of course, the very last page where he used more warm tones in the grays than cool tones. So get on it, guys. Get the art. It is a steal at... I'll just scroll through all these quickly to get down to it. I've got tiers up. So, hey, you just want to buy page 1? $1,250. Let's get back to it. Page 1, it's yours.
Now, just think of that. The cover he did sold instantly, but everybody knew it was coming up. $3,000 in 30 minutes, just like that for 1 piece.
That's right. You want the 2-page spread? The gorgeous 2-page spread, and the cover is 14 by 17, so it's big too. 2-page spread, only $2,000, and then the piece de la resistance. I probably didn't say that right. $3,000, same price as the cover for what is essentially cover because it's 1 pinup, 1 big piece, no panels. My God, more detail even,
and it's much bigger.
And if you really want to save some money, $5,800 takes it all. It would be $62.50, but instead $5,800. Boom! You can own all 4 pages.
This looks so good. You're going to want to get this professionally framed.
Not only that, but Bud's art, well, most original art, and Bud's especially because it's so rare, does go up in value. So if your wife's giving you a little bit of a headache about it, you go, stocks? Pfft, this Bud Root art in 10 years? Boing, beat those stocks, no problem.
Especially once it's published.
Oh, yeah. Bud Root's first published work that is not Cave Woman. Holy crap!
That is.
This book needs to be CGC just for that fact that Bud Root's art's in it, because then it'll be Bud Root art, non-Cave Woman. Boom, 9.8 through the roof. I can't believe Shane. I don't know if you saw the Kings. Not only did he get 10.0, he got a 9.9.
I know.
I've never seen a 9.9.
And he didn't get just one. That's the thing. He got it. So, again, these perfect bounds, you know. Plus, his printer must have packed it.
Yeah.
Must have delivered them in clouds.
Yeah, I mean, I know when we send ours off to CGC for grading, I'm going to let Dennis take care of it. So if any of them come back and they're graded shit, it's because he packed them like crap, so I can just throw him under the bus.
Wow. Do you see how he redirects blame?
Now, the bus has to be like one of those big trucks you see that has those huge 4-foot high tires, because a regular bus would never go over.
Or the bus would be very much like the ones that you used to ride to school in, the short ones.
Short and yellow.
That's right.
You know,
with the beep that backed up.
You know what's funny? When I had jaundice, you know, where your skin turns yellow?
Yeah, so when you were born.
My wife said I was short and yellow down there. That was very rude of her. Now I understand the reference.
Yep. You've always been short and yellow.
I know. Well, now it's just short and white because, you know, I'm not jaundice anymore.
Oh, look, Jimmy Reyes joined us.
Jimmy Reyes in his house. Hello. Hola, amigo. That is Jimmy speaking in his native tongue, if anybody was wondering. Jimmy, I still need you to tell me when you're in my neck of the woods, because my lawn's looking a little crappy and it needs a good mow job. Just saying. Let me know when you're up here.
Yeah, because Andy can't take care of his own.
No, I don't take care of my own grass. And Dennis is too lazy to cut it for everything I do for him.
Yep. Notice where I drive over to be in this studio.
Oh, wait.
The other way.
Hold on a second here. Let me just minimize this. Oh, wait. Who drove to the printer all the way across town to pick up the boxes of the Kor-Drath module? Oh, wait. It was me. And what was in my passenger seat? Nobody. That's what was in my passenger seat.
Well, that's because you were out getting your funny book today, and then you happened to get a message, so you were already out.
God damn, if I could shut your mic off, I would, because you're just spilling drivel all over the place. I always travel. See, there you go. Jimmy knows how to travel.
Away, Jimmy.
But see, what Jimmy doesn't tell you is he has one of those Roomba lawnmowers, because they make those. He's smart. He's like, here's my lawnmower. He just gets out, kicks out the old chair, sits back with a beer, and watches the Roomba lawnmower.
I used to have one. They're awesome. I ran it every day.
Yeah, ran it into the ground every day.
Every day. Front
one now.
Front was in the back. Because
cheap.
of the type of the glass, it is expensive. And I sold it with the house. That was one of the selling points.
They're like, I don't know if I want to buy this house. I'll throw in the Roomba lawnmower. They're like, sold.
Nope, they put it right in there. They want it with it because you have to put down an electrical wire around the outside.
So let's just say the house, and I know it's sold for more than this. I'm just doing easy math. He got $190,000 for the lawnmower and $10,000 for the house, is what I'm hearing. Maybe don't live in a hovel.
Look at it, man. I just covered a guy filled with tools I'll never need again. Right. So get rid of the tools and stock up on Kor-Drath modules, comics. You got room. You got extra room. Get rid of those tools.
Well, I mean, Jimmy can't go anywhere without a phone book, and he can really technically only go 30 yards because of his ankle monitor. So there is that. Jimmy lives in Texas. He trims his lawn with a buckshot. It's true. It's true. He does. He does. I mean,
awesome.
Jimmy, you live in Texas with all the people coming over the border. You can't find somebody to cut your grass. $5, boom, get that grass cut, no problem. So yeah, back to the campaign. So yes, the original art is still for sale. Randy Howell is now the proud owner of the Conan the Barbarian sketch cover. Thank you very much, Randy. Yes, it's 76 action-packed pages. Could be 80. Just saying.
We're close.
We're close of action-packed pages. Check out the first 11 by clicking on this link. I'll just do it just so you can see what happens. Oh my God, look at that. It goes to the Kor-Drath website. Oh yeah, we'll bring up what Randy was talking about. Let's go to the shop. The shop, what's the shop have? Hey, do you want a koozie? You can get yourself a koozie, a Kor-Drath koozie. If you don't want a mug, you want to have something more portable to keep your beer chilled, get a Kor-Drath koozie. And then if you're still like Bud Root, who drinks Bud Light, you can hide the fact that you drink Bud Light with the Kor-Drath koozie.
That's his favorite drink. I was like, man, I will buy you any other beer.
I cannot wait till in a couple weeks we're going to Greenville mini Comic-Con. It's one day. Bud will be there. I'm sure he'll be packing his Bud Light. I'm trying to get this to go back. There we go. Back to it. Of course, get yourself a nice frosted mug. And when I say this thing's frosted, it is frosted. This is what it looks like. It looks even better when you pull it out of your freezer.
Oh, it is so good in the freezer.
In fact, I was talking to AJ over the weekend through text, and I showed a picture of mine with some beer in it. Dennis saw it, and he's like, "Oh, I got to put mine in the freezer." I'm like, "Dude, you never take it out. As soon as I'm done drinking beer out of that frosty mug, I wash it, make sure there's no sudsy bubbles in it anymore, and it goes right back in the freezer. It lives in the freezer."
Well, at least you washed it. At least you got that.
Of course I washed it. I mean, come on. I spit washed it, but I washed it. Look at all these beautiful angles of it. Oh my God, it's so worth the money. It's hefty in your hand. Dennis could barely lift it. He did defile it with Guinness, I think. So that's bad. But, you know, what were you drinking last night out of it?
Last night was a dark lager.
We will be taking these mugs to the brewery when we drink the beers that you guys bought us. So remember that. We'll be drinking it. We'll ask the brewery. I can't imagine they'd say no. And if they do, we'll just go to another brewery. Get yourself a mouse pad. I got one. It's nice and thick. It's cushy. The print job is great. And you can see my signature and Dan Lawless is on it.
AJ says that mug is dishwasher safe too. I've been too scared to do that, so I have not. But if it is, that's awesome.
Hey, they didn't have dishwashers 100 years ago. You can use the little elbow grease to wash out the beer.
But why, if you have one?
Oh my God. I just bought a mug and a mouse pad. There you go. Nice. Love it. That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Nice.
That's weird. You actually had me a little scared to see what the deal is with that. I'm like, am I picking up the shipping somehow? That seems weird. But hey, more power to you. Yeah, get the frosted mug, guys. You won't regret it.
We just decided that, you know, we didn't want to have to deal with the mugs and, you know, the t-shirts, the beanies, the modules on top of everything else. That's one thing. But for all of these different cool things, it is so much easier to go to a store and just have it taken care of that way.
That's right. Hey, look at that. JP says, so Dennis cannot lift the mug, but his arms are too big for sleeves. It's all show, no go, brother. That's all it is.
That's Andy logic.
He can barely pick up a long box of comics. We go to shows and I'm like, oh, let me get the short box of comics for you, Dennis.
So some of us used to set up at the shows and lug them in ourselves when we were lugging in 40 boxes. And Andy would be like,
40 boxes
I'm not going
on a hand truck.
And he stands, grabs a book out, reads up back on there as I'm loading up all the boxes.
Mandy Summers in the house. Hello. It is going to be the balls, Mandy.
It is.
The balls, the bee's knees, you name it. Mandy, I don't know if you've seen these awesome colors yet. Look at this. This is the 4th page by beautiful Bud Root and Dan Lawless of the Lilith story that we got to get in there.
And Genuine
Comics.
Too?
Hello.
So that means that you guys missed the news. We'll have to show you what we picked up today since you guys are just coming on.
Let's go through this some more. Here's the 2-3 spread by bodacious Bud Root and dandy Dan Lawless. My God, man, would you look at that? And then, of course, the great. We like to go backwards here, kind of like manga. It's It's the first page of the little Lilith story. She's trying to cook up some boar for dinner. That's all she's trying to do. And she has to have a little dark worm help her do it. That's it. I bet Bud Root would draw a fantastic Gem Shock. I don't know. I could be wrong. Just saying. I know a guy who knows a guy.
Who knows the guy who we could talk to.
For those just joining, what did Woody get from the printer
and
today?
Manny will appreciate this for sure.
Oh, we got the game module from the printer. Oh, look at that goodness. Oh my God. And just like the classic game modules of yore, hope I used that properly. Oh, the cover comes off for the Dungeon Master to put in front of him. Oh, the guts are stapled though. Oh, yes. I mean, when Dennis saw this, the noise that came out of his mouth, I was like, save it for your wife, pal. That's too porno. I don't want to hear that in here. Oh, look at the inside.
And when you open it up, there it is. There is your original Retros 1980 awesome map. That is in there. So a lot of people have test played it. Friends of mine locally, all the way from Vegas, all the way out to the East Coast. And guys, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And it adds more lore to the...
And remember, guys, every backer gets the Shattered Reach map 7x10. Every backer will get the playable
character cards.
Playable character cards, all by me and Dandy Dan Lawless. Oh, look at these. You can have these guys battle it out in the graphic novel. And now,
what's even better? Flip them over.
What? Stats on the back?
There is your playable characters. So your character stats for 5e are right there. SRD 5, you guys can play it. For those of you that are doing 4, 3, 5, 3, 2, 1, or Beck Me, you guys can just alter the stats to whatever goes in there. You'll be able to alter them to whatever it is you guys are playing.
Not only are you getting a great graphic novel, you're getting these 5 mini prints, former playable character cards, and a map. My God, if you haven't and you want the homage cover, but you don't want another graphic novel, go pick yourself up a mini print of the homage cover. Look at that beautiful 7x10 mini print. The mini prints are the same size. Nice weighty paper. Oh, look at that. And if you signed up early and backed, you'll get your Lilith card, of course, for free. And if you'd like the Lilith card but missed out on it, you can get it for $5 on the campaign. That's free shipping. That's right. We'll put it in a little plastic card container, pop it in an envelope. I'll lick it myself to close it, so you'll get a bonus, the card, the DNA of this guy, so you could clone me and have one of your own. I don't know what else you
we want the numbers to go up, Andy, not down.
I mean, come on, guys. All the shirts have been shipped out. I get shipment notifications every day. These bad boys are outbound.
Heavy metal, Lilith.
People have already told me they got their beanies. My God. My God. So it is crushing it, people. Crushing it. Oh, Johnny Two Socks. What is happening?
Look at this.
I don't know what you're trying to do. You just keep popping stuff.
Hacker. Keep going.
Woo! So Monday when we close, just to give you an idea, we're going to hit it. We're going to kick it off sometime in the afternoon. I'll take a break for dinner. We're going to pick it up on the Comicscape Kings Monday night for the closeout. Going to 3 a.m. My God, 3 a.m. I'm making this sumbit stay up till 3 a.m. whether he's on stream or not. Hopefully in post-Kangs, I can pull this guy into the stream.
And I know we're going to be drinking, so it'll be fun to see how late I can stay in. I suppose it depends what I'm going to be drinking.
It's going to be a party. It's going to be closing the campaign, drinking, smoking, whores, all sorts of fun stuff.
You know, we're going to have the little champagne bottles that you pull the cork and the confetti comes out.
Look at that, another backer. Oh, wait, that's one you showed. Here we go. These guys are on fire. Like fire tonight, baby. I am raring to go. Part of it's because I'm hungry. When I get hungry, I get crazy. And I just looked over and saw something fall off my shelf. I don't know what it was.
And look at Mandy even pronounced it correctly.
Right.
Love it.
Now, Mandy, October 29th, Sunday, October 29th, you should get in your car, bring the family, and come over to Greenville, South Carolina, and see us for the one-day Greenville Comic-Con. It will be so much fun. You know, I actually don't know if Dan's going to that or not. Love how Andy looked over toward the stairs to see if Helen was there after he said horse. No, I looked over because something fell off my shelf with all my figures on it.
I didn't see anything fall.
Well,
I think you're making
because
crap
I
up.
can literally see what is. Well, it didn't fall off the shelf. It fell backwards.
Oh, Helen's coming again.
Nope.
Oh, no, she's not.
Helen's on a plane to Florida right now to see her sisters. I'll have you know. I'm single parenting for the next few days, but my daughter's 20, so there's not really much I have to do except say, get up. And that's it. Because she can, she doesn't want to eat. It's not my problem. That's a nice thing with babies. You got to feed them. They can't do it by themselves. Once they're self-sufficient, you're like, oh, you didn't eat? You forgot? Not me. I'm full. Good night. That's how I parent. Parent of the year right here.
You're coming all the way there on your birthday? Well, that's awesome, Marcus.
Bud Root's coming to the con. He's bringing his lovely wife, Leslie, with him.
Yeah, she's a hoot.
To the con. I'm telling you, get in the car, load up the car.
You're not that far.
Drive on over. It'll be a fun time. If you need hotel information for Saturday night, if you want to come early, we can hook you up with the hotel information. Party in Andy's place. That's right. I'm going to get myself a beer ball of Kor-Drath. Not a keg, a ball.
The party ball.
The party ball.
Boy, those were popular, and we all had those.
I don't know about you.
It fit right in the mini fridge in the dorms. Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
I don't know about you, but on certain nights, there's always party balls in my house.
Yeah, but these were 5 gallons. These weren't quarter shots.
Whatever, dude. Liquid flows out. Doesn't matter how much. Just matters about the taste. Well,
holy hand grenade.
That's right.
Of Antioch.
Kor-Drath's going to party on Monday. It is. I want to make it like fire tonight. On Monday. Make it shine. It's only a couple of hours. That's right. It's not that far of a drive for us. We'll be leaving on Saturday. Spend a night Saturday. Do the show Sunday. Get down there. Maybe set up Saturday. Actually, I don't know if you can set up Saturday night. That's a good question. I have no idea.
Yeah. Unimportant right now.
It is unimportant.
But we will be there and we will have fun. We will go out the night before.
What's important is if you didn't back the module, you don't ever have to worry, will I get the module? It is here. It is in our hands. The insides go right inside the detachable cover. Nice and glossy cover. Strong enough to stand up on its own, unlike Dennis. He needs help standing up, but not this cover.
Nope.
Dennis has
tonight.
Dennis
is going right underneath my pillow. I'll just go down and be like,
oh my God. Dennis is going to walk in the house tonight and be like, honey, sleep in the spare room. I got my bed partner for the night.
Except I'm not going to be home tonight, so that's a problem.
That's true. Oh, you're not floating around on town, are you, Dennis?
Now,
are you, Dennis?
Some of us are becoming the good person in the family. I have to take my sister-in-law
Nobody needs to know the details
for surgery, so we have to get a. So anyway, breast enhancement surgery.
What a good brother-in-law you are. Driving your sister for an enhancement surgery. You'll be the first person to actually see him. I hope under her shirt, unless you're that close, where she's like, check out the new ones.
Wow.
You know,
it's a good thing none of my family actually watches this show anymore.
This, I can tell you, is a real story. Back in the late 90s, when we were living in Orlando, I was taking acting classes because I'd like to do acting and stuff on the side. And the acting teacher at the time was a woman that, did a lot of acting in LA. She was on a TV show called Young Riders. Remember that show? It was a Western. Yep. She was on that show. She was in a few episodes of Star Trek. Dennis probably would. Did I ever tell you that?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. She was in a few episodes of Star Trek.
See, important information you always leave out.
What Star Trek was early 90s? Because that's what she was in.
Well, it would be Next Generation.
Yep, she was in a few episodes of Next Generation. I'll show you it over dinner.
Okay.
And she started an acting school because that was more of her passion in Orlando. So, point of the story is the class was pretty mixed. There was like 10, 15 of us in a class. You know, it was a pretty even mix of guys and girls. And this one girl was like, well, I'm going to be out for the next couple weeks. And we were like, why? What's going on? And class was once a week. And she's like, well, I'm actually going in next week for breast enhancement surgery.
Oh.
And we were like, really? And she's like, yeah. And she, you know, I was taking these classes. I was like 27, 28. She was probably 24, whatever. So when she came back to class, needless to say, she was sporting a low-cut shirt showing the new ones. And it was hilarious because she was so proud of them that she was like, anybody want to cop a feel? Go ahead. These things feel great. So she was so proud. She was like, go ahead, touch them. I didn't because I'm a gentleman, but other people did. So, peaches. Nice. Can I watch? No, I wouldn't want to watch the surgery. And plus, I've watched the TV show Botched. So even though those are people that have effed up plastic surgeries that go to those guys to get them fixed, they do show some of the cutting and stuff. And
he spends most of his time watching Mr. Pimple Popper, Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah, it's not Mr. It's an attractive Asian woman that pops those pimples.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Exactly. I do like Dr. Pimple Popper. I went in and I had an issue down below, and she's like, oh, I can pop that. And I'm like, that's my penis. That's not even what I'm asking for. Yeah, look, I get it. It's not big, but you don't have to think it's a pimple.
I had to go in once. I had a big one, and they cut it open. They pulled it out, and it's now sitting next to me. So that's what you get. Be careful what you go in for surgery. I figured a couple of pills and a topical cream would have been better. They just wanted to remove it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. See, Mandy thought my joke was funnier. She's literally laughing at mine right now because of the delay. Yours hasn't come through yet. She'll probably do like a frowny face when yours comes through. Just saying. What do we got here? Oh, yeah, baby. Look at that. Woo. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. We need to see that big jump. Like Jimmy Reyes. I know Jimmy Reyes really wants that Bud Root artwork. Jimmy, just pull the trigger.
I'm surprised he hasn't bought it already.
She was so proud of her augmentation when she asked Andy Smith to cop a feel. He grabbed her bottom. I did one of these. I was like, sweet, let's do this. And she's like, that had no surgery at all. And I'm like, well, I figured it was open season at this point. So Jimmy, come on. You know you want it. Jimmy, let me just show you what you could have for the low, low price of, let me get back to it. Oh, I got to back it up a lot. See, even Manny knows what that is. Dennis did, and I had to explain to Dennis. The bad part was when he's like, I'm still not getting it. Can you show me? And I'm like, well, not on you, unless you got some bottom surgery I don't know about. Just saying. Let me get back to the campaign.
You guys wonder why I even sit here next to him anymore. I have to ask.
I had to explain to Dennis what a key party is.
Yeah, we didn't have key parties by us. That was new.
I had to explain to Dennis what a lot lizard was. He's like, oh, I know what a lot lizard is. Those are the car salesmen.
See, Manny, that's it. The Spocker.
Yeah, Dennis is like, screw that, honey. You popped out a couple kids. We can go with the Spocker on you. 2 and 2. What? And there's still room left over. Damn, Dennis, that's cruel. The last red line. I like that fearsome bullet. Yeah. So, guys, and when I say guys, I mean Jimmy Reyes, go get yourself some Bud Root artwork. Jimmy, this artwork is 18 by 24. So what I'm saying is if you hold it up, nobody would be able to see you. That's how big this artwork is.
Man, we watched Bud draw when he started drawing it. And I'm like, what are you working on? He goes, oh, it's yours. And I'm like, holy crap. He goes, yeah, I want this to be special. Man, and the detail that he could put into it at that size, I truly wish I had the money. I would be buying it and getting it framed. It's just that amazing.
The thing is, I looked at Bud and I go, great. Now we have to charge. Now we really have to charge a lot for shipping. because we'll have to pack it in the back of an 18-wheeler. These pages are so big. Thanks a lot, bud.
Bandit and Snowman bringing it to your doorstep.
You know, I tack on another $1,000 on these 4 pages, and I'll have Bud hand deliver them to you in the continental United States. In the continental United States, that is. I mean, I know Hawaii or Alaska. Sorry, those don't count. Even though Alaska's connected, that's still a hike. So we're just going with the 48.
Boy, I feel a road trip coming out.
The lower 48. Bud will hand deliver for. I should do a tier for $7,000. That's a little more than $1,000. For the 4 pages, Bud will hand deliver them. I will make sure he gets on that plane to fly these pages to you. Is what I'm saying.
What do you mean plane? It'll be a road trip. We'll wind up driving.
Why are you roping us into it?
Because it would happen. It would happen.
Well, look at this big ass super chat. Alpha Suma, $20. That ain't cheap. I bought it all, but forgot to get the 2 of you beers. Drinks are on me.
Well, you will definitely have to join us. For all of you that bought the Buy Us a Beer, we haven't picked out the one. There's a number of really great breweries, and we are going to talk to them about getting the back room. We're going to do a live stream. We're going to bring our Kor-Drath mugs, and they have so many choices of beer. We always will want, just like we did for the First Man one. We are going to run down it. We're going to let you know the beers that we're testing, and we'll even rate the beers as we drink them with you guys and get drunk, because we will not be driving after that night.
That's right. Dennis says back room, and all I can hear is bring some dollar bills, because back room means champagne.
Well, that's all. They don't use dollar bills anymore there, Andy.
Just coins?
$2. If you go up to get change, you now get $2. I heard that from a friend.
Oh, look at that. Very excited for you guys. Also, saw you had a link up on the Public Square app. Hope it leads to new customers. I mean, I'll be honest now. The Public Square app, I have a link up for Dynamic Art and Design, which is my LLC company. And technically, if you type in Dynamic Art and Design, it'll take you to andysmithart.com. So yeah, I do have a link up on Public Square. I've gained nothing from it, but I don't care. It's fine. Let's see, just 47 from 20K for Rob Hunter's Death Raider. Let's do it. What do you
hand me the things? So he's asking, does Kor-Drath have a mount? Kor-Drath does not have a mount yet. However, the Necronite does.
His trusty Steve Trigger. Oh wait, well I gotta go full screen now. Hold on.
You can do that.
Oop, wrong one.
You can. You can.
Shut up.
Let's go.
Oh, look at that. There. Oh yeah, no glare.
No glare. Glare free.
Look at that.
Hellfire. That is his. So yes, there is a mount, and there are other animals like that in there, but you'll have to wait till the book comes to see what happens.
To see what else is in Kor-Drath. The Reckoning. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, you will have to wait. What's Randy posted now? Kor-Drath does have a mug, though. That's right. Get your frosty mug to drink your favorite beverage out of, even if it's orange juice. That's fine. It just shows you're healthy when you're using your frosted mug. Now, if you put milk in it, that's kind of gross.
A&W root beer does have that frosty mug taste.
Oh, dude, you could do some root beer, some vanilla ice cream, have a little float. Kor-Drath, $10. Alpha Suma, thank you so much. Kor-Drath does not need a mount. He does the mounting exactly. You know, people ask me, "Do you have a mount?" And I just go,
"Well, now just to be fair, the reason we can't show it on here, there is a page that is not PG-13 that we can't show on a stream like this, but it is in the book."
I would have to say that would be Adriana's mount then.
Wow. Well,
if you look at how I drew the page.
Well, I know how you drew the page.
Just saying. Thank you, Mandy. You're so kind. Thank you so much. Oops.
Yep. Necronite and Hellfire, they are awesome. They are great. They're potent villains, and I can't wait for you guys to be able to read it.
That's right. So, guys, we want to pop in today. We want to update you guys with Kor-Drath. Honestly, I didn't come on here, or we didn't actually come on here expecting to get get backers and stuff. Thank you so much for joining us for the hour, letting us show you. The link is in the description below. Remember, for those just joining, we are over $95,000 combined. The ultimate goal is busting 100K. Once we get to 100K, Bud Root's 4 pages will be added to the book. They're gorgeous. You can buy all the originals to them. If you're just joining,
the mug you can buy on Kor-Drath.com, so you can follow the link and go to Kor-Drath.com, and that'll take you right into the store. Andy's got that all set up. And just as a reminder, we are going to be on Reenie's channel tonight.
Son, you can type a link right where it says comment.
Okay.
While you're doing that, the Bud Root story is all colored up. It's ready to go in the book. We just need to hit the 100. I know I sound like a broken record, but we're closing on Monday. It's go time. There's page 1. There's page 1, 2, and 3. And there's page 1, 2, 3, and 4 of this beautiful story brought to you by Bud Root and Dan Lawless. So there you go, guys. That is what we are aiming for. Let's do this. Every backer gets. Let me make sure the mini print's not in here, because that is like they say, sold separately but still available. The Kor-Drath homage cover mini print. Same with the Lilna trading card, sold separately, but you can get it. And of course, every backer, pick a card, any card. You don't have to pick. You get them all 4 playable character cards. My bad, and the Shattered Reach mini print map. You back the book, you get all this extra stuff. What more could you ask for? I get it. 110,000. I'll take my shirt off.
You know what? I would love to see you guys. You know what? Once we get everything fulfilled, because once this goes to the printer, and we're going to be fulfilling like fiends, because we want everybody to try and have these by Christmas. So that's why we're doing this now. And once things are done, I can take a break from writing volume 2 of Kor-Drath, and maybe we can set something up and do it.
Yeah, there you go. Let's look at some. I need the action figures in play set. I assume you mean play. I need the action figures too. I mean, those, if you follow Ethan, action figures, to coin a phrase, that ain't cheap. They're not cheap. They are very expensive. So
we are looking at options like minis. Yeah, so for playable minis and stuff like that, we've got a number of people we have to talk to, and you guys have lots of great ideas, and we just need to be able to put something together. As long as it's affordable for you all, I mean, we will do stuff like that, because there's been a huge outcry on things things like that. So miniatures, toys, so all things we have to look at. But yep, we got to finish this one first.
All right, guys. Hopefully we're seeing a movie tomorrow. If we are, it's going to be Dumb Money, which tells the story of the whole GameStop stock thing that went down a couple years ago. It looks pretty good. I love true stories like that with a little flair to them. So if we see that tomorrow, we'll review it on Friday. Thank you very much. Next Wednesday, back at 3 o'clock, our regular scheduled time. Had to take my wife to the airport today. Couldn't do 3. So 3 o'clock next week with special guest Doja-kun Comics and our man Clint.
We got Double Trouble coming on at the same time. 2 great guys that we've always had fun on the show with. So we will come up with some topics. Y'all know them, so we will just have a great time with them. And then tonight, like I said, 9:30 Eastern, we're going to be on Reenie's channel. Thank you very much, Randy.
Yeah.
And she's broadcasting all the way from Taiwan, so it'll be awesome.
There you go. Guys, we'll catch you later. Thank you again for joining us. Dump that one out of there. And good night, everybody. Gotta go get some pizza in this stomach, yo.
Yeah. Live long and prosper. Bye-bye.